Been buying strange crap again. Look at the top there. Here's something you don't see. I think they banned this one in Australia, at least for local manufacture. Who do you think this is from? I'm going to pour some into a cup so you can see what it is in a second. I got a few different ones, but all of them were sort of different flavours. I forget where it had it. Had it on another one. There we go. Rawalpindi. Many years ago, I developed quite an interest in Pakistan because it's not India, but it's not Arabia, but it's different. And at one point, I even intended to move over there and live permanently. To be quite honest, become a tour guide. The dreams you have as a younger man. So I knew for certain where Rawalpindi was. Look at the ingredients though: barley, malt, hops, carbonated water, sugar, and permitted food colouring. All of these non-alcoholic drinks from this company have a bit of a sense of light beer to them, but they're non-alcoholic. But we'll see how this... Look at it on the edge there. It's a good fake beer, isn't it? It makes you bubbles up and a whole lot. Oh, you can see. Oh, the colour's pretty flipping right too. Not quite, but it's pretty close. I knew someone who's now dead who used to manage to make up some blasted thing. They could get blooming vodka or some crap. And what they would do, they're in Saudi Arabia, so-called dry country. He was in the oil industry, not surprisingly. They would bring in, not him, but certain people would bring in to the so-called dry country of Saudi Arabia entire fuel tankers, and the fuel tanker would be full of Scotch whiskey. Fuel tanker. He said it was the least dry, so-called dry country you could bloody imagine. He said the amount of alcohol they had coming in, you'd never bloody believe it. And he said they must have just had the right people they paid bribes to. And he said literally fuel tankers full of Scotch whiskey in a country that alcohol's supposed to be banned. But they have this sort of a stuff in Iraq, and they also had this type of thing in Saudi Arabia. So they'd have some way they'd actually pop a can open, take a first sip, and they'd top it up with like a vodka or something like that they would actually make in country, and then go around, drinking this stuff. And it would end up being normal beer sort of thing because it was effectively alcohol-free beer with the alcohol added. But there you go. Colour's not 100%, although it's fairly flaming close, but it got a good head on it there. And, it doesn't taste too far off beer, but... yeah.